So here we go on the, I guess this would be the fourth installment of the DIY Gene Simmons axe bass that was made out of a Dean Guitar Center special that was given to me. So anyhow, what's happened so far is I freehand drew what the body would look like and added a piece of 2x6 pine and cut that and have shaped it. What we got going on here is where I have put the seam. I've just got a little bit of wood filler just to kind of hide that seam a little bit, and we'll sand it down. And about the next step is to sand this whole thing down real slick and then put it in primer. And I'm just going to use like rattle can filler primer, like Rust-Oleum is what I'm going to use. Put a couple coats of that on there, and then we'll wet sand it, and then we'll start shooting actual paint, trying to get this thing ready to put back together. So anyhow, it's just sitting in the vise for now. Let it sit for a couple hours, then I'll sand it off. So what I did was started down here on what would be the bottom of the blade with just a regular router, not a table router, just a regular hand powered deal, and started down here and then did it basically like in lifts, like if you know anything about laying rock or anything, did it in lifts. So I did like a little section here, then pulled the blade up on the router just a little bit, did this, and then just kept doing it until and then it was real rough. And then what I used was I actually used a DA sander with 40 grit to just really knock it down and get it the shape I wanted. So it worked out pretty good. Got a little bit of a route here. I couldn't go real deep with the route like I wanted to down here. I wanted it to be the same as this, but I couldn't do it because right here is the control cavity. Let me find it. There it is. And this isn't real thick, and I didn't want to move the control cavity. So if I went real thick, I would have totally destroyed that cavity in there. So once we get it, the jack used to be here. It was, but we're going to move it. We're going to drill a hole back here, have the jack come out there, put our end pin in, and yeah, I think it's going to turn out pretty good.